During my first few days in secondary school, the discipline master walked into our class one morning. I was in class 1C. He installed the class prefects who were to lead the class for that academic year. It turned out that I had been appointed the assistant class prefect. Out of curiosity, I went to his office one day and asked him, "Mr. Akande, what criteria did you use to appoint class prefects? And why is it that I am the assistant?" He looked up to me and said, "My son, in this school, prefects are appointed by academic merit. You are no longer in primary school where people lead by strength and height." So, he explained to me that the academic rankings of my class, based on the overall performance in our primary school records and at the interviews, put me second position after Chair Franklin. So for that year, I led the class as an assistant class prefect. Franklin was a good guy. It was great to work with him, and yes, he was very intelligent. But something happened in my mind. I pondered this idea that wouldn't it be nice to just be the class prefect? I knew what it meant, toppling Chair Franklin. I knew what it meant becoming the class prefect, the first class prefect, as from Form 2. That meant that I had to perform overall best in the end of year examinations from Form 1. Guess what? That is exactly what I did. And from that moment, from Form 2 right up to the time I graduated in Form 5, I was the class prefect every year. I was top of my class every year. And of course, I graduated from GBHS Mbatu not only as the best overall student at the GCE ordinary levels, but also as the best student at the GCE ordinary levels ever to be produced by GBHS Mbatu. I use this story to bring us home to the concept of intrinsic motivation. We spend a lot of time trying to motivate people to do things. And when you try to motivate people to do things, what you're basically doing is like using your hands to push a lorry on a muddy road. If a car does not have an engine that works, if the road on which the car is running is not passable, all energy that you apply on that car is a waste of time. You will kill yourself for no good reason. If you look at our business environment, people organize seminars trying to motivate workers. People increase salaries trying to motivate workers. People buy cars, create offices, create ranks, do all sorts of things that the business textbooks tell them, but the output doesn't improve. If you come to our homes, you find parents who are at a loss when it comes to raising their children. All the parenting advice does not work. You go to the churches, sermon after sermon after sermon. Today we will teach faith, and tomorrow we will preach fear. All because we're trying to play with people's minds and emotions, trying to get them to do things, and yet it does not work. It is simple. As a human person, being the creative spirit that you are, being the image of God that you are, the only thing that can work in your life is what you make to work in your life. In other words, motivation must be intrinsic in order for it to succeed in moving you forward. There's a saying that you're either pulled by your dreams or you're pushed by your circumstances. Yes, 99% of human beings are pushed by their circumstances, and that is why they spend all their time making excuses, complaining, blaming, and so on. If only you knew that the only change that can ever take place in this world is a change that takes place within you, you would spend all the time that you're wasting reflecting. You will spend this time thinking. You will spend this time meditating. You will spend this time studying. You will spend this time praying, whatever prayer means to you, because you will know that what you need in your life is the tools that can help you take control of your mind, so that by controlling your mind, you can master your creative spirit. And by mastering your creative spirit, you can master your environment. This is the true secret of success.